What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Full Effect Podcast. Unfortunately, it's just me today, my cousin Steven, and my boy P. We're not able to make it today, but we all will be back Wednesday for another full episode. So please tune in on Wednesday. But I appreciate if y'all can subscribe. Let's get those subscribers up. We are a new page, new sports podcast. Please, we appreciate all the support, and if you can share and like the content. Today, I'm going to give you my top 5 NFL teams that I feel that had the best 2026 NFL draft. And before I do that, I'm going to run down some highlight picks in the first round. Pick 1, of course, the Raiders went with Fernando Mendoza. 2, the Jets went with David Bailey. I love that pick. 3, Jeremiah Love to the Arizona Cardinals, running back. A wide, Cornell Tate, wide receiver out of Ohio State, went number 4 to the Tennessee Titans. Linebacker out of Ohio State, Averill Reese, went to the New York Giants. Hell of a pick. The Chiefs traded up and got the best cornerback out the draft from LSU. Delane. Sonny Styles went 7 to the Washington Commanders. That's another hell of a pick. Based on the coach that they have, I think he fits that scheme. I don't know. Oh, Jordan Tyson went to the New Orleans Saints, something that they need. That's good. Opposite wideout to go along with Olave. I don't know how this dude fell down to us. Probably the biggest slide of the whole draft. Dallas traded up 1 from 12 to 11, and they got Caleb Downs, safety from Ohio State. Man, I love that pick. That's a major steal for them, and they need to be thanking God. We need to be thanking God that he fell that low. I'm sorry, 12, Hayden Proctor, offensive tackle from Bama, went to the Dolphins. Next pick, Ty Simpson, quarterback to the Rams. We're going to get into that in a minute. And I feel, along with Caleb Downs, the steal of the draft, Ruben Bain Jr. went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hell of a pick. Love that pick. And the pick right after that, 16, Keon Sadiq, went to the Jets. Now, I feel that the Raiders had to take this pick. I feel like they were. There were a handful of Raider fans that I know that was worried that they wasn't going to go with this pick and going to go defense or wideout because they signed Kirk Cousins and also signed him to a little deal, whatever. And I can understand why they were a little worried because Raiders have done some dumb stuff in the past when it comes to drafts. No lie. We all know they love speed. But they got the pick right because this is what they had to get a quarterback they can build around. Was it a deep NFL draft when it comes to quarterbacks? No. It wasn't. But he was the best quarterback in the draft. Do I think he's going to be good? Yes. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. Why? Is he going to be a Hall of Famer? That's yet to be determined. We don't know yet. But I feel like this is the right pick because you have a flat-out stud in Brock Bowers. He might be the best tight end in the league. If not, he's damn top 3. You got McBride. Kittle still top 5 when healthy. You got Laporta out there. You got Brock Bowers, and you got a good running back in Genty. I don't like how people, mainly the Raider fans, oh, he's nothing. He didn't have a line to run behind. Genty is nice. I think he still went over 1,000 yards with that trash line. But you guys drafted some tackles and some guards. You guys should be better. But I think you have to build around that Brock Bowers Genty, and Mendoza. Look at what the Giants doing. Scatterboo, Dart, Neighbors. And they bolstering up that defense. You have to have a duo or trio to build around, especially when a quarterback is in the mix. Mendoza and Bowers can be a nice trio to build around. Now it's let's build that line. Guards, tackles. Of course, need a center. And they need a wideout. Do they go out and get a veteran Diggs? No, he has some issues going on. Do they trade for A.J. Brown? DK Metcalf? I don't know, but they now have something to build around. And number two, I love the Jets pick. I absolutely love this. Did I think that they were going to go Bailey route? Absolutely not. I thought they were going to go Reese. I really did. Now, some people may have had Bailey second, but I thought they was going to go to Reese. And they hit it out the park with this. This dude, Bailey here, is the top 3 defensive player, might be the best defensive player out this draft, in my humble opinion. And then I didn't understand quickly the Jeremiah Love pick, because you have Connor. I understand he hurt, but you drafted Benson, what was it, last year? I don't know what y'all doing in that backfield. He's a hell of a player, but is it a good or perfect fit for him? I don't know. And you don't have a franchise quarterback. I know they drafted Beck, but that's yet to be seen. Number 4 was absolute a head scratcher for me. I thought the Tennessee Titans was going to go with Reese. They took Tate. I don't even think he's the best receiver in the draft. Top 3. I don't think so. The Saints got him, and that's Tyson. I know why they wanted to get help for Cam Ward, and I understand that. But if you're going to get a hitter, get a home run hitter. Tyson is a bigger guy who can run every route. I would have went that route if I was going to draft somebody on the offense. You see what I'm saying? And then 5, man, to my NFC East rival, both of them. Getting Averill Reese. Oh my God. That defense is going to be insane. The Giants defense was already good last year. Now you just added another weapon. They are going to be nice on that pass rush. Woo! And the linebackers is out this world. Sonny Styles, I feel he's going to fit that system because look who's the coach, Dan Quinn. He's a defensive-minded coach. Sonny Styles went to almost the most perfect situation that he can be in. Great situation for him. And like I said, both of my NFC East rivals got some dogs. They got some dogs. And the Giants went and got a tackle, I believe, too, which was good to protect Jackson Dart. I like what the Saints did. The reason why I like the Tyson pick is because, like I said earlier, it's somebody that you can pair with Olave. You need somebody, and you need some weapons for that quarterback, because now they got Kamara and ETN as they running back options. Now they still gonna need help on deep defense, and they didn't really address that too much. But the slide of the draft, I am shocked. My Cowboys got Caleb Downs. He, along with Bailey and Averill Reese, and Delane, is the best defenders in this draft. I think Caleb Downs, to me, I think Bailey is the most dominant. Downs is the most versatile defender because he can play safety. He can go down to the nickel. He can blitz. He can do more than just his position. Not saying Reese and Bailey can't, but I really feel like, in my humble opinion, Downs, Bailey, and Reese is the three best players in this draft. That's no disrespect to Delane. He could be in there too. I'm not mad if you say that. But for him to fall to us, God is good. God is good. Now, we got that kid Thompson from the Cardinals. He should start hands down. But we damn sure know Downs to start hands down, which means Hooker got to come up out of there. Maybe move him to the nickel, whatever. But I'm going to get into that a little later. But the head scratcher for me, along with the Tate pick, was a Simpson pick. Ty Simpson went to the Rams. Do I know why they did it? They're trying to gear up for when Stafford is done. But that was too early of a damn pick to take Ty Simpson. That was too damn early. And that's a pick you could have got that in the second round. I'm not sure off the top of my head if they had a second round, but you could have got a defender because you just got dude from the Chiefs. You could have got you another pass rusher, linebacker, another DB, safety. But the steal of this draft, right alongside, well, I feel Dallas got the steal of the draft, but the surprise steal of the draft, Ruben Bain Jr. to Tampa Bay. Oh, he a dog. He is a dog. They got a hell of a. I was shocked that he slipped that far to 15. Now I could be wrong. I personally think Dallas thought Downs was going to be gone, and I really thought Bain was going to be our pick. I highly thought that. I said Bain all the way. Then I said, hold on. Dallas traded up one. Downs ain't picked yet. I said, ooh wee. It got to be one of them. And they went Downs. I'd rather have Downs than Bain. I couldn't go wrong with either way, but I'd rather have Downs. He is a day one starter. Smart, high IQ, hell of a tackler. He barely missed tackles. He is a true quarterback on the defense. And he rarely makes dumb mistakes. He's going to have his bumps and bruises when, as a rookie to the pros. I totally understand it. But those two are my steals of the draft. Now, who I think had the best draft out of all teams overall, in my personal opinion, New York Jets. I love what they did. To go get Bailey, and then the next round, and then the next pick, they went and got Keon Sadiq. They got what they need. They got them an edge rusher on defense. Boom. Tight end. Boom. Offense. Then you go get Omar Cooper Jr. Wow. Got another weapon on offense to go along with Wilson because we all know he needs the help. D'Angelo Pounds, cornerback. Come on, man. And they got him in the second round. Then they got Daryl Jackson Jr., a defensive tackle. They got what they need. That is a hell of a draft class, right? They did exactly what they should have did, and they went out and did it. I like the Bailey and then getting pounds. You got you well, you got Jackson too. You got an edge rusher. You got a defensive tackle. And you got a cornerback. Then you got 2 weapons on offense. Man, an A+ grade for me when it comes to the Jets. The second team I like is the Raiders. Not only they got a potential franchise quarterback that they can build around. Now he may not start right off the bat, which I kind of like. Every quarterback don't need to start right off the bat getting drafted, but he will play because Cousins. My history is telling me and have shown us he gets hurt or he throws a lot of interceptions, which means the Raiders not going to be that good. He's going to get some time in, get to showcase what he can do. And then in round 2, who did they draft? Stoops. They drafted them a safety from Arizona. He was actually a solid safety from Arizona. He was pretty good. They're getting stuff that they need. We all know they need help on defense. They need help on the offensive line, D-line to help out Crosby. They damn sure need secondary help, and they need a wide receiver. Bowers can't do it all. Then in the 3rd round, they took Crawford. Karan Crawford from Auburn, a defensive end. I watched a little bit of him in college. Strong. I think he struggles against the run a little bit. They can fix that. They're getting people to help out Crosby, man. And then I know why this man fell because of the injuries. But to get McCoy, the cornerback out of Tennessee, man, you got Stoops at the safety, McCoy, and then you drafted a defensive end. Come on, man. You drafted Crawford, McCoy, Stoops. Defense. I love it. If they can pan out, they can help Crosby a lot. Now you got 2 studs in the backfield, in the secondary. Now the question is, McCoy has to be healthy. He has to be healthy. The only thing that scares me about the Raiders is whether they draft bad or good in the past, they had bad luck with safeties and cornerbacks. Besides Charles Woodson, and Nami. I just hope they pan out. I want to see the Raiders back in contention, playoffs. I really hope that they pan out, and I really hope this works out. But I give the Raiders, man, come on, man. I give the Raiders I give them an A. I give them an A. The third best team that won the NFL draft. It's my Dallas Cowboys. Why? I think that getting Caleb Downs, like I said, was a steal. But along with the Raiders, Dallas got everything that they need. They didn't go get what they want. They didn't go get what was Hollywood looking. That was glamorous. They went all defense before they took that tackle. They got Caleb Downs, who was arguably the best defensive player in the draft. Malachi Lawrence. Now that pick That's the only pick that I question. Strong guy, a little bit, I won't say small, but he also struggles a little bit in the run game. The question is, do he start now? Or do you kind of wing him in? If he can be what some of us think he can be, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. And then to draft my boy, Jayshon Burnham. Well. First, let me tell you why. Before I go on, real quick, y'all. I'm gonna tell you why Caleb Downs is all that. I'm gonna read off a little something to you. Okay, we know he's 6 foot. That's good for a safety. 6 pounds. He had a career in college from Alabama to Ohio State. 163 tackles, 163 solo tackles, 256 total tackles, 16 tackles for loss. 2023 Freshman of the Year. 2023 First Team All-SEC. He is a unanimous First Team All-American in 2024 and 2025. And he's a 2025 Thorpe Award winner. He is that dude and more. But like I said, that second pick, Malachi Lawrence, is the only one that has a question mark. Is it a worry? No. Do I think he's going to be great? I don't know. Right in the middle, question mark. If he can get to where we think he can get to, we good. And then you drafted my boy, Jayshon Burnham out of Michigan. I'm a Michigan fan. Caleb, you lucky I'm a Cowboy fan because I don't like Ohio State. I don't care for y'all. But you're on my Cowboys. We good. But Jayshon Burnham, 6'3", 240, linebacker out of Michigan. This is why I like this pick. And I think he at least going to have a chance to start, but he might start. This dude is a hellraiser on defense. He is aggressive. He's a versatile linebacker who can play inside, outside, and as well as a pass rusher. You could line him up. You could put him in 3 different places. Dude got speed to be a linebacker. I think he just needs to work on, I would say, catching the ball. He dropped quite a handful of interceptions. Because I watch a lot of Michigan. And I feel that maybe if I had to nitpick really, have a little bit. No, you know what? That's really it. To be honest, he doesn't have too many weaknesses. He just got to stay healthy, and yeah, he can like I said, he can play inside, outside. He can pass rush. He's gonna have a chance to start for us day one. If not, he's gonna get a hell of a lot of playing time. Bruce Shelton, a tackle, something that we need just in case somebody. I don't think he's going to start. He's going to fill in when somebody tired or if somebody get injured, knock on wood. But a pick that I like too is Devin Moore out of Florida. He's solid. If he can show, if he can have a strong showcase this summer in minicamp, he can take Bland's job, and I hope he do. I've never been a DaRon Bland fan. He's not a great corner to me. He's a ball hawk. If he can do his job more, as in make some noise, get that starting spot outside of Kobe Durant, which another acquisition that I love this offseason. We can move Bland to the nickel, him and Hooker, maybe. I don't know. But I would love to get Bland off that other side of the corner because he's just not a good corner to me. So, yeah, I hope that pan out. And then Overton, another defensive tackle. Maybe if Lawrence don't work out, this guy may be the one. So that's why I have my Dallas Cowboys at 3-4. I'm going to go with the I like what Cleveland did. I really like what Cleveland did. Damn, it's crazy why I'm saying this, because they drafted another goddamn quarterback. Why? But that was later in the round. That was later. But I understood why they traded back with the Chiefs. That's okay. But they got a tackle out of Utah, Spencer Fano. Hell of a tackle. Hell of a tackle. That is great for Shedeur. That is something that they needed right away. And then another pick, wide receiver out of Texas A&M. They got your boy KC. Solid pick, but I don't want to say a solid pick. Actually, that's a good pick. They need wide receiver help. And they need another weapon for, I don't know, Shedeur, Watson. Who starts? Is it going to be Shedeur? You pay Watson all that money. I think they honestly need to. If you're going to start Watson, trade Shedeur. You're going to start Shedeur, trade Watson. There's teams out there that need a quarterback. It doesn't make all this. Well, they have Watson, Shedeur. Forgot the kid name they drafted. Don't they got Pickett? And your boy from Oregon. And then I love this pick more than the other receiver. Denzel Boston from the Washington Huskies. I love that pick. They got what they needed because their defense already good. We already know that. They got weapons on the offense, but they first pick, but then they got them a tackle though first. That's what I loved about this. And then they got a safety from Toledo, Emmanuel McNeil-Warren. I watched him a little bit in college, and I love his skill set. The only thing that I worry about is the competition that he played against. I don't pay attention to it too much, but then I'm not paying attention to it too much. Systems help people. Whatever system you in can help you. Coaches. So that's yet to be seen, but he was nice. He was really nice. It's just the level of competition that he played against is the question to me. And they got them another tackle in Austin Barber from Florida, which is also another solid player in pick round 3. I like what the Browns did, just like the Raiders and the Cowboys. They drafted what they needed. And number 5, the number 5 team that I think that had the best NFL draft to me is, I'm going to say it's hard because the Giants had a good draft. The Bucks had a good draft. I'm going to say this might be shocking to y'all. I like what the Bucks did because they also got Trotter. I like what the Giants did. They got them a tackle and they got Reese. But I'm going to have to go ahead. I'm going to have to say the Kansas City Chiefs. To trade up, 3-4 spots to go get Delane out of LSU, that was a best pick from a trade by far. And this is why I told everybody when they let go McDuffie, I said they are the new Patriots. Whether you in your prime or not, if it's a contract dispute or they want to save money or you a veteran, they don't care about letting you go. They gonna find talent because they got great scouts. They gonna find talent. That's a fact. But to get Delane, and then the next pick was another pick that they needed. And they went ahead and got Peter Woods. You see what they doing? The offense wasn't their problem. It was the defense. To get Peter Woods and Delane, a tackle, and a cornerback, yeah, buddy. They did their thing. Now the Chiefs didn't have like all their picks wasn't immaculate, but even the second round pick, they got your boy Mason Thomas, an edge rusher out of Oklahoma. They went defense. They know what their weakness was. Those are my top 5 teams who I think who had the best NFL draft. And the best surprise to me was the best steal, like I said, was Downs and Reuben Bain Jr. I got the Bucs outside the top 5, like 6, 7. I like what they did with their first 2 picks. They gonna be nice. I liked it. But yeah, I give the Jets an A+. I give the Raiders an A. I give Dallas an A-. Because of that Lawrence pick, it's still a question. All the other picks are good. Good damn picks. The Browns, I give them a B+. The Chiefs, I give a B+. I give the Browns a B+, and I give the Chiefs a B-. Because after them 3 picks, I didn't think it was good as the other 4 teams. But I just wanted to give y'all a video today. Y'all comment. Leave me some comments and tell me how do you feel, how your team did. Who do you think is the top 3-5 teams that won this draft? But until next time, y'all, the Full Effect Podcast, we out, man.